Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Nerdy Bacon. This time we're doing a taste test of Starbucks Pumpkin Cream Cold Brew.
Exactly.
Oh. So we haven't made a couple of different versions of it. Here I actually have the regular Venti version, which actually, just to note, it does come in its newer strawless kind of cup.
So the cold brew, pumpkin cream cold brew is supposed to have the normal cold brew, and it has some vanilla syrup, and then it's topped with the pumpkin cream cold foam and a dusting of pumpkin spice topping, which you can see. I just find it a little interesting that it's just the regular cold brew when they have like the pumpkin spice syrup that they could add in.
Yeah, it might be interesting if they would have added in a little bit of like a shot or two, just a pump or two of the pumpkin flavoring or the pumpkin spice flavoring into the coffee itself.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but it might not need it. I don't know.
See if it's going to shock you.
It didn't shock me this time.
Wow. Previously, with all the cold brews with those lids, we seem to have the experience of the cold foam having a little bit of an electric charge, like if you were wearing your socks and scooted across carpet.
That's pretty good. And this, I don't really get much of a pumpkin spice flavoring, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's a really nice, very smooth cold brew. Very, very, very refreshing. Has a hint of sweetness to it, but I don't get much of a pumpkin flavor in this.
Yeah, so it would just be whatever's in the cold foam for this.
Yeah. Here.
It's not bad. The cold foam is very good.
It is.
One thing about their cold foams that I like is it usually ends up tasting a lot like, almost like a lightly whipped ice cream.
Yeah, it's like a strangely like melted but lightly whipped ice cream.
Yeah, so it's usually really...
Yeah, it's not like a regular whipped cream or anything like that that's on top. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So it gives it a nice seasonal flavor. I don't find it extremely different from their other cold brews. It does have a hint of pumpkin to it. Maybe when we're ordering it, my phone gave me the option to add a pumpkin syrup to it, whereas
mine did not.
Your phone did not.
And we ordered from the same place. So.
Yeah, we ordered it from the same location. So maybe if you're ordering it there, ask them to see if you could put a shot of or just a pump of the pumpkin flavoring in there if you really want that seasonal flavor.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so then the next one we got was modified. We got a Trinta in it, so this one didn't come with a special lid, but it's the pumpkin cold brew pumpkin cream cold brew. This one we altered. Since we were using points and it was 150 points to get this or 150 points to get the tiny one, we just went ahead and got the other one because might as well get the big order for your free points.
Exactly. So
this one has the pumpkin cream cold brew, which they didn't give us a lot of that, so they were a little bit stingy. Sugar-free cinnamon dulce syrup, since mine wouldn't allow me the option of the pumpkin spice, but I figured cinnamon would be a good pair well with it. Light heavy cream and light ice. So that one's not bad. I like it.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Now it's nice because you added that syrup in there. It actually has a little bit of that flavoring in the coffee itself. Previously, when I've got a Trenta version of the cold foam cold brew, again they never give you the strawless cup, and a lot of the flavor of the regular cold foam cold brew comes by drinking it through that cream.
Yeah, do you want us to see how messy this can get?
I'm sure it can get real messy.
They didn't have any of the big straws out, so we have like the little short straw.
That's really tasty. For me, I still don't get a lot of the pumpkin flavor, but I do get a lot of that very smooth kind of cinnamon dolce kind of flavor. But the pumpkin, yes, little man. But the pumpkin almost comes like as an aftertaste, because I did get it, but it was just a little bit more as an after flavoring.
Yeah, so if you sort of like the pumpkin spice flavoring, but think that their pumpkin spice latte is a little too strong, which I don't care for the pumpkin spice latte, because I do find it to be too pumpkin-y. But this would be sort of a good in-between. So if you just want a little hint of like fall, but
Yes.
and since it's iced, of course, but it's hot most places, we're still like in 90s and 100s. So I think that this is sort of a good one to get just to sort of step into fall right now. Oh, you gonna drive, Jameson?
Well, apparently Jameson's going to start driving. You're a little young for it, but you can still turn the wheel.
All right, and so the last drink is for Jameson, and it is a pumpkin cream kids. What do they call that?
It's like a steamer almost.
Oh, there we
it's
go. That's the
it's a
word.
pumpkin cream. So it's essentially a steamed milk with the pumpkin spice flavoring.
Did you get a drink? Or you want to play with that thing? Okay, that's an okay temperature for you now.
What do you think?
It's very pumpkin colored.
It is definitely a pumpkin color. Now the nice thing about this is that if you really like that pumpkin spice flavoring, but you have kids, you don't want them to have coffee, you don't want them to have any caffeine or anything like that, it might be a good option.
That's true. You want to try?
Yeah.
It's also a little bit lighter of a pumpkin spice thing. So again, if you just
Yeah,
sort of
it's-
want a little bit of pumpkin spice, but not a
It has
huge
a-
hit of it.
Yeah, it's a nice, smooth, very light pumpkin flavor, but since it's a steamed milk, it has a very nice creamy texture to it, has a nice creamy flavor.
Yeah. Well, I think he likes it.
I think he kind of likes it.
Is that good? Yep.
All right, I think that's a fan for the little guys. So those are some of the fall flavors, some of the new fall drinks at Starbucks.
Yeah, so they have their normal pumpkin spice latte out for everyone that are PSL fans. And I think soon they'll probably have their mocha, what is it, their caramel mocha?
Oh, yeah, their salted caramel mocha.
That's one of our favorites.
Always a favorite.
And we'll have to see if they come out with any other new
New
surprises.
variations.
Or, exactly. This one. I don't know if maybe they'll come out with a mocha cold foam. Or
Ooh, I hope they do.
that would be really good.
That'd be really good. Salted
Because they
caramel
already have
mocha.
the salted caramel. Oh, you could put the salted caramel on one of them.
We should try that.
Ooh, yeah.
We
There's
just
one.
found another drink.
All right, so
All right.
go ahead and head out to your local Starbucks if you want a little taste of fall. And they do have the hot drinks, or now they have a cold drink version for those of us that are still in really
the
hot
warmer
places.
environments.
So then like and subscribe, and we'll be back with more videos.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.